right. Thank you guys for joining for another session of Runeterra. Just a quick content warning before I join the players and we start. Today's session might contain adult behavior, humor, and situations not suitable for all audiences. If you feel uncomfortable, feel free to step away. There will be adult situations and depictions of violence in a fantasy setting. So be prepared for that. All right. And back to the players.
Forward.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, I can only think of two.
Welcome back.
All right. Before I ask what happened next, or what happened last time, I should say, I'm gonna save that bit for when you guys meet up with Echo, because you're gonna have to explain everything that fucking happened. Anyways.
Yeah, but that's the in-character summary.
I mean, if you guys want to explain it twice, go for it.
Oh, we fought stuff, we talked, and I'm a fugitive.
Yeah, there we go.
You've got enough gold on you that we're contemplating on it.
True.
You got more gold?
No, I am worth
Okay.
more gold.
Yep.
Oh, okay, got
He is the gold.
Something else to, I just put in my suitcase and tug that around. It's more luggage.
All right. I believe Reverb and Jadith are the ones leading the group, correct?
Correct.
I believe you were sending messages to Echo, correct? For Reverb?
Correct.
Okay, cool. He will give you a rendezvous point to meet him. As you guys eventually get there. It is kind of like a climb. He gives you instructions on how to get up this specific tower. And eventually, as you guys climb up it,
There's no relics.
Climber's kit.
This is extremely dangerous.
Sorry, I was also finishing off. It's not quite finished, but I was also finishing off.
All right.
Are we allowed to?
Yeah.
Are you giving a description of towers or something? Sorry.
Pretty much it's just like I guess it would just depend on what your guys' characters would feel climbing a tower like this. For two of you, it's probably fairly normal.
It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. The other three, who knows? It does feel very unsafe for those who aren't used to this kind of thing.
Does anyone seem like they're struggling or having trouble climbing up?
I don't know. Looks at the other three.
I don't know. Looks at the dice. God.
You will, if there's any point that he has to do like a
Yes.
pull up, there is no way that Elva is doing a pull up.
Yeah, it is kind of like climbing ladders and stuff like that. So it's not like having you do parkour or anything like that, but it is. Yeah, it's almost as if like you're trying to climb a fire escape.
My feet haven't fully healed. It's my first day of fully having boots on.
So yes, you see some people struggling.
I'll climb back down enough to get to them and just unhook my climbing gear and just clip it to their belt and go, "This will help." and
You
start
say
climbing
that.
up.
He looks at it and looks back up. He says it with such certainty.
I don't even know how a clip helps us climb.
Looks like
It doesn't.
keeps-
It helps you from falling.
Scarlet will look towards Diego and up them.
Sorry, I didn't hear that last part. My Discord.
Help them.
I start assisting everyone.
You
I
all
just like
see,
the idea you just grab.
Oh.
I was just saying, you guys all see Cricket not helping at all, flying next to you guys, giving you motivation.
And I'm
What-
just pushed up.
What were you saying, Noel? I think your thing got cut off.
I did. If essentially if Diego comes and helps, Elva is the least helpful.
You're basically carrying Elva up.
I just imagine it's like a conveyor belt of Dale helping people up, like up and up and up.
I think the only one that needs help are the two. The two skinny arm people.
I refuse to take his help.
You have to put some grit into it. Gotta get the
Yes.
weakness out your body.
It's weak. Just a weak soul. And then he realized I need to be breathing heavy, right? Oh my, what was that I got in my breath? Is this what you normally are breathing? I'm not gonna breathe again.
You need to strengthen your lungs. They're weak.
You mean you're not going to breathe?
You are weak.
Weak, weak, so very weak. A weak human. No, not breathing that again.
As you guys
I
eventually finally
suggest you
get to the
keep on
top.
breathing.
Yeah. As eventually you guys get to the top, you see basically one at a time, Echo helping whoever's struggling get up here. All right. Looks at Reverb. Looks at Jadis.
Kind of hugs the knee for a little bit and then like backs up quickly. Good to see you. Trying to straighten up.
It's like, so you remember how I'm kind of wanted on the surface? Well, it appears I'm now wanted anywhere.
But
All
not
right.
as unwanted as that one. That one burned someone alive. In the
Looks
street.
at the.
The
So,
hood over my head, gas mask on.
but it was like, oh yeah, maybe they got the smell of burning people in their nose. Always complaining about smells. But like that one, was in the streets getting mugged, and I was going to go help out, and I helped out. And then they will poof, just lit someone right on fire. So then we started to run, and eventually, like, we went to some safe houses, and then Jada finally caught up, and then we went, and this person right here, points to Scarlet, claims that, remember that mark I got? That one claims that they're from Noxus, and they came, and we are supposed to be like, you know, not wanted by Noxus, but you know, they said, she did say Mel, right?
Yeah.
She actually gave Mel's name. She said, the lady Mel, I think she was like a counselor or something up top for a little bit, was trying to protect us, and they was like, "Come with me." And then that one was all creepy and like breathing down my neck, points to Alva. And it was getting way too close for any form of adult trying to approach a kid in any shape or form, unless they're their parent. But you're not my parent. And then these shadow creatures that I called for help, they came to attack us. And I bust out their knees, like blam, and then bow, and then putoosh, and yeah. Then we ran, and you told us to go to the safe house, and now we're here.
He's just he's looking at, he's just staring as he kind of like talk about the individuals that are with you. He kind of gives them an eye. The moment he gives you say that, you know, to Noxians, that he just kind of gives a dirty look too. Sizes them up. After you finish the story, he just pinches the bridge of his nose. This year just gets worse and worse. All right.
You're telling me.
DM question: were we also told about the Black Rose?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'll tell him that. So now we have the Black Rose to deal with.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't know what the heck that is. Looks at Scarlet.
Speak up.
Yes. My name is Scarlet, and like they said, I was sent here by Mel Madarda. It's a pleasure to meet you, Echo. I've heard a little bit about you. Kind of tries to put a hand out for a handshake, and Echo's just like, just gives the stares at the hand, looks at her, and just like, no, you're gonna have to do a lot more than that to earn that. Especially,
yeah, like getting rid of that fake accent, right?
like you. Especially considering the last time Noxians were here, they were occupying our city. So why the hell should I trust you now? Unfortunately, you can't. We are here simply not to occupy this place or do any of the sort. We are here to get rid of the ones that were potentially responsible for it, or potentially causing more trouble within your city, and are currently targeting these individuals. Kind of points towards the group, or gestures towards the group. Kind of he'll gesture towards Reverb and Jada to like come towards him, and then looks at the others and is like, "Stay here for a second." Kind of walks off with the two of you. All right. How much do you of what they said do you trust?
None of it. Just like you taught me.
Well, evidence points to some of it being true. Definitely being chased. Definitely. No, who are we losing?
Oh well.
But like, I don't know if they set that up. They could be like, "Oh, you're getting chased," and they stick our men on us.
And we all bear this mark, and we didn't start being attacked until one of these marks disappeared. So, does this mark look familiar to what you know of Mel?
Echo kind of looks at it. I've never actually talked to her. Only knew her from a couple of friends. And before she left, I did get a look, or did see her, and she had similar markings to these. Kind of just continues to examine it a bit. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. This is not really my wheelhouse.
But again, definitely some signs leading to truth. As far as trusting them, well, trust does not come very easily.
Right. I guess for now we could just continue asking him questions. He kind of turns back around to the group. All right.
Breaks off into a fight. I kind of grip my wrench. I'm going for the knees. You go for up high.
The only two I'm somewhat concerned about is the Noxians. Looks at Alva, looks at Leora. Leora probably looks just looking down, right? Like, why am I here? Though he's...
I don't even know what he's saying to Diego. It's like all right, I'm just here, man, doing the job.
Yeah.
Just saying to herself, of course they were here. Of course not.
All right.
That she would hear about what happened. So.
Yeah, no, the specifics and stuff like that.
The king might know, but not some random villager.
All right. What do you know of this organization doing in our city? As he kind of addresses Scarlet. Scarlet, well, unfortunately, we only got here yesterday. We do know the individual that is at least what they look like. At least their attire. She will then pull out an image and show it to all of you. Second. We believe that this is the Black Rose member that is within the city.
What is that one doing?
Alva? What's Alva up to?
He's
I
just
haven't read the thing yet.
very slowly climbing up the tower.
Yeah, I just... Echo's keeping an eye in case you eat shit or fall completely off, but you do you.
I'm just looking up at I just get like look at back and like, don't worry, I'll catch him.
As she shows this image, almost everybody doesn't really know what it means or anything like that. Jadith, you recognize this individual, or at least the mask that they were wearing.
I've seen this before.
Scarlet kind of gives you a look like, are you really? Where did you see this?
One of the people I've been keeping my eye on from my past was seen speaking to this individual.
How much of this information, at least like obviously the person in the mask has been a mystery to you through your investigation, but how much would you have shared with Echo on like what happened to you?
Well, Echo knows, like, I've been looking for this person. Probably knows about the betrayal as far as like how I fell. So probably quite a bit.
Okay, so he knows about the enforcer and the thug that that this person was meeting, correct?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. So this is the one that was meeting those, or at least meeting that guy, right?
Yes, I believe it's so.
He kind of gives Scarlet a look and is like, if what you're saying is true, then I might have an idea of who they're working with, and at least for now, I could use someone like, or at least this information. From what I understand, and from what Jade has told me from what happened to her, so a couple years back, person in the mask was meeting with, you say a henchman or a second-hand man to what is currently now one of the biggest chem barons that has taken the reins. And maybe that could explain a little bit on why she has been able to expand so fast. You kind of see Echo just kind of thinking on like what to do in the situation.
What's your thoughts?
So what is your purpose here again? Looks at Scarlet. Like I said, though, my purpose here is to keep these individuals out of the hands of the Black Rose and to remove the Black Rose from the city.
How do you benefit from that? People don't just do things for free. They always do something they benefit from.
I have an obligation to Mel. I also I do want your trust, so I will pretty much say this much. I know what it is like to be one of these mages that have been taken it by the Black Rose. It is not pleasant. They basically turn you into one of their soldiers. A lot of torture, you could say. It was Mel who got me out of there. And if I could do anything in my power to make sure that none of these individuals end up in the same position that I did, then I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Jadith like holds up her tattoo. So these keep them from finding us, but how do we find them?
That is honestly the most difficult part. The Black Rose is... They are shadows. You're pretty much chasing your own shadow, trying to find them.
So if we cannot find them, and they've came when this points over to Leora, when her tattoo went away, perhaps we can use that as our advantage, but be more prepared next time they come after us.
That is a different strategy. Use bait. But you are correct, we need to choose time and place, and we need to understand our enemy a little bit more before we can do something like that. If it is all right with you, Echo, if you can give us a place to make a base plan, we can help you get rid of this influence on your city. Of course, with your supervision.
Isn't that how they infiltrated last time?
Echo kind of gives you a look of not completely wrong, but at the same time. Yeah, we're not taking them to that place. I might have a place for you to potentially make a base. At least it's hidden, but you'll have to make sure that they can't track you or find this place. We can do that. And of course, if we end up losing your trust, then you can do whatever you wish.
We'll do whatever we wish, regardless. We don't need your permission.
True, but without my permission, then I would probably end up fighting back, but the other I would accept.
I kind of pull Echo aside. I've seen her fight. I can totally take care.
It gives you the like, or just like smirk, little laugh. All right. For now, give me a couple hours. Stay here, and I'll send word on where this location is.
You need me to watch over them?
From what I understand, I think she's here to watch over you. Both of you. Looks at Jadith too.
I just want to let you know. I think I might have lost Jadith earlier when she was trying to watch me. That good.
Echo looks towards Jadith. Eyebrow raise.
There may have been some kneecapping.
Yeah, I heard about that incident. Has the fire. Sneeze, fire comes out. Sneeze again, fire goes out.
What do we do with the murderer?
Which one?
The one that murdered in cold, well, I can't even say cold blood in the middle of the street.
I don't know yet. I did hear about the incident.
Mm-hmm.
If you helped her out and continued to lead her to safety, then I'll leave it up to you. But if she hurts a normal citizen, that had nothing to do with, self-defense or anything like that, then yes, we'll take her in or deal with her ourselves.
Aye, aye.
He's saying this loud
Also,
enough for
again,
Lee.
this
He is saying this loud enough for Leora to hear as well.
I know. I figured.
Hold out a hand, a fist bump back up.
Yeah.
I got this.
He'll put his hand out, as if he's going to drop something in your hand, Reverb.
Mhm.
As he drops it, it seems to be some kind of communication device. It is basically a better version of sending. So just it's equivalent of a sending stone in this world, just a communicator.
Mhm.
It does.
Reverb to echo. Mic check. Reverb to echo.
I could hear
Check,
you.
check. Oh,
It
nice.
does have a range, but at least it's better than our small communications that we normally have. Do keep your words somewhat limited. Who knows if somebody that on the Cambaran side that they figure out a way to track it.
Will do.
I will let you guys know on that when things are set up. For now, think about next steps. As he says that, you see him kind of just a board in hand, take a step off the ledge and end up flying off.
I guess I gotta fix mine. My dad got it.
Alright,
All
well,
right, guys.
he didn't tell us where we're going, did he?
No, I think we're just hunkering down. I know some safe houses near here.
Did he not say that he was going to make the place safe and then call us? Or specifically you two?
Yeah. But I can't have you climbing up on that tower and falling off.
Why? It's very
That's
fascinating.
for the
Yeah,
time I need.
Perhaps we find a place to wait on the ground.
Or maybe we can go up inside there. Depends.
Do you know how those devices he gave you worked?
Stairs. Do you know how your magic works?
Yes, quite intimately. How does it work?
Good for you. Yeah, I'm very intelligent and I know how this works.
Are you certain that you know how it works?
Are you certain that you're shit?
Are you
Hey, did I
certain that
say
you're
that
the
right,
lowest
Jada?
level?
Yes, but
Perhaps the better question that I should be asking, can you tell me how it works?
Oh. Yeah. You see, first Echo gave it to me. And then if you want to relay anything, you talk to me, and then I see if it's important enough to relay back to Echo.
I don't need to talk to Echo. I
Then
just
why are
want
you
to
asking?
I want to know how that device works.
Oh.
well, first I
Well,
think you need to learn how your body works. Looks at the not breathing again.
My body is upright. Not breathing is the point at this point. It seems to not. This air doesn't seem to agree with the lungs on the inside. Oh, and look, see? Blinking. I am 100% human.
you know you're supposed to, like, blink them in sync and not alternate in between eyelids.
He seems to be focusing. There we go. That better?
Yeah.
You've distracted me long enough. How does the device work?
You never even said please.
I did in the very beginning.
Well, damn. I didn't listen. I was too distracted. Maybe I'll tell you in a moment. Everyone else is up here fine, or are we actually moving down? I guess we're staying up here. All right, so this is how this works. And I begin describing how it works.
Give me a straight intelligent check.
As I'm
20.
explaining, can I do the ritual cast of identify to talk about each part or no?
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Is that going to assist me?
It's gonna lower the DC.
Cool. Straight intelligence, not arcana or tinkers. Boop, nat 1, baby.
Nice. Yeah, this is just purely
Oh,
to
why didn't
see
they-
how well you explain this device to those who don't understand it. So it's not you understanding it; it's getting them to understand it.
Hey, look at me when I'm explaining this.
Yeah.
I am.
Now look at that right there.
As he's now no longer blinking again.
I mean, it's very interesting, Alva. You've never seen mechanisms like this that are powered by electricity. It's like moving gears and the such.
It's very interesting that you guys have fixated yourselves on the energy of lightning as your power source. Seems counterproductive.
To what?
Heat, sun, water, motion in general. Why lightning? It seems like it's a much more dangerous element to work with.
Because lightning contains all of those: heat, movement, light.
It has more energy.
That's a good
Energy
one.
is neither lost nor destroyed. It's converted. And to convert heat and water is going to take a lot more than raw electricity. Maybe you need to start focusing more. It kind of like taps one ahead, like Sensei does a student.
Yeah. Scarlet's kind of like leaning on the tower. It's just like, I don't think they also get too much sun down here either. Kind of looks up at the as you guys are somewhat underground.
There is thermal vents as heat. But like I said, it was just a question on why choosing lightning, but you have answered it.
For the two Zonites, you do in a sense sometimes use thermal. You guys also sometimes use hydro, because that's pretty much chemtech in general. There are different uses of that you guys can probably tell of. Yeah, we have more ways than one just to make shit work down here.
Yeah, some things even run on literal shit.
Possibly not wrong, honestly.
Because there's a lot of energy inside of it. Usually comes from burning or the off gas.
Is that why it smells?
No. That's the pollution.
While these two are having this, or these three are having this conversation, what's Diego and Leora doing?
Probably trying to not keep me out of trouble, but something else out of trouble.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a charisma check for Leora, and then go ahead and what were you gonna say, Michael?
Oh, nothing. I'm just making sure. No, I'm just like keeping an eye out in case nothing sneaks up on us. Because again, we're in their territory, and I do not trust the fact that we might get jumped.
Yeah, fair.
So should I do a perception check to see if there's like, if that goes like, hey, I know I invited you guys here, but I'm still keeping people on you, and just looking around to see if he has like snipers trained on, like snipers are equivalent to that, trained on me and Scarlet to
Okay.
pop us just cause.
All right, yeah, go for a perception check. Nope. Yeah,
We're
you don't-
doing great.
You don't even notice the spellcaster next to you struggling to keep shit together.
Man, everything is good. Man, today is going a lot better than yesterday, is what Dave was thinking.
I'd say the only thing you could hear is Leora like breathing super heavily in the mask that she's wearing, or the gas mask.
Are you
Darth
okay?
Vader. Yeah, Darth Vader mode.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
Laura, like, are you? Do you need something? You don't look too well right now.
I am fine. It's just high up. That is all. Turns back.
Fair enough.
Makes hand motions.
Fair enough. If you do need anything, just say something. Do say something.
Right.
I love that fucking pause and then the flip around. That's so perfect.
Look, we don't have to be friends. I don't care. You don't have to be friends but do say something, because we are working together, and I do care for all of your livelihoods, considering what we have to face.
Yeah, just a random ass pipe gets flown to you.
What do you want?
He looks at you expectingly. Drops the pipe in your hand.
What do you want me to do with this?
Turns around, facing away from you, getting its wings ready.
I don't even toss it. I just like let go of it off the building.
Whee!
I'm done.
All right.
Let's drop it again.
This is fun. There's actually roll me a d20, Torgan.
Oh no. Oh, it's not too bad.
Okay. Luckily, when you just drop it, it misses like the side of the building. Because you are dropping, a big ass or decent sized pipe, and just an insert
right.
pipe making noises as it just dings across the building you guys are sitting on. But luckily, like as you kind of just drop it or toss it or whatever,
Just a slight little
yeah, it's far enough to where it's not hitting the building, and Cricket's good enough to catch it and bring it back without, causing commotion. Eventually, after like an hour or so pass, Reverb, you do get a message from Echo. Gives you like the coordinates to where to go.
Right in the middle of describing some other thing how to put together. So you will take the little the gear right here, and then you want to. All right, let's go. We gotta move.
No, finish the sentence.
Yeah.
We gotta move right now.
Mm-hmm. No, not finish the sentence and then we leave.
Well, have fun with the shadow creatures.
Starts climbing
Yes,
down.
you'll
There's
have
more
fun
than-
with the shadow creatures as
There's more
Elva's
than-
like desperately don't leave me hanging like that.
Attach
I
the
need you
rope and
hanging.
then gives
I
you a
just-
little push.
I still
Yeah,
follow.
as you do that, you just watch Alva fall off and then just hang there.
I pick up Alva.
He's just
Gonna have-
dangling by the rope. I didn't mean literally leave me hanging.
I could be
Diego will
such
pick
a
up
dick
Alva.
right now. You guys are playing a very dangerous game.
It'll be fine. It'll be
I'm-
fine.
The
I'm gonna
fire
pick up
spirit just
Alva.
burns the rope.
You can be a dick if
Hey,
you. You can be a dick if you want.
Take off my mask, I'm LeBlanc.
It's me.
It's me
I'm
this
just
time.
can I pull up Alva?
Yeah, eventually, it's one of those things. Eventually, you guys get down after fucking around.
Yeah, I'm just talking with Alva. Like, I wouldn't worry about whatever he had to say, since if he had to interrupt himself in the middle of his explanation, it couldn't have been all that important.
Don't leave it the descriptions like that.
May I ask why you want to know so much?
It is a function of my soul, a core of my being. Without
Well,
it, there is
that-
no Alva Lorenz. Without curiosity, there be nothing but shadows.
Well, if you don't get moving, that core and that soul is going to be destroyed and consumed by said shadows.
I
I'll
doubt it.
tell you more about all this other stuff once we get to a more of a safe spot. That way, you can take it in with no disturbances around. How does that sound?
It's not fast enough.
Huh?
There's
Just
another
need-
thing. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, not fast enough just means you need to get there sooner.
Or learn some damn patience. Or, sorry, learn some bitch patience.
Yeah, but you left the sentence. Just finish the sentence. You see an eye twitch? I don't care about the rest of the description, just finish the sentence.
I'll finish the sentence if you give me 2 gold.
Places 2 gold in your hand.
I'll
Oh,
finish
that
the
actually
sentence.
I like to imagine the finished sentences, and that's how it's all done.
Yeah.
That's probably literally what it is.
It's literally something like that. You use a swindling.
You just see him. Ah, thank God.
Yeah.
It's finally
Peace of
getting the-
mind.
It's like, knowledge is a drug.
All right. As you guys kind of climb back down, continue to follow Echo's instructions. Eventually, it kind of leads not quite towards. It's like between the main city and the docks. Not quite in the area that you guys fought the shadow demons in. And eventually, he instructs you to go down one of the sewer grates.
Down there. Looks at the one with the mask on.
More
You may not want to
climbing.
keep that there. Might be for your own good, because if it gets wet, then it's going to be, right against your face forevermore.
What?
Unless you're into that.
I'm sorry.
Lifts up the sewer grate effortlessly. even though
Oh.
they're really heavy.
Oh. Do we really have to go down there?
At our shadow monsters and start climbing down.
You are
I
not.
can assure you the shadow monsters aren't that bad. But they do enjoy to rip your soul out.
You are all not going to go down there, right? This is insane.
Diego's already started climbing. It's like, look, we might as well do this while we're at it.
What? I just watch everybody go down and then go. Oh, and I.
Diego's just like, look, we might as well. It's either we do this now or we do this later, but we're gonna have to do it at some point.
Hey Frank.
What's up?
So is like gutter water or sewer water down here?
I would say it's like gutter water.
Okay. I will have a mage hand go scoop some up and just cover back up and then just whoosh.
Oh, you are going to get us set on fire, my dude.
Go ahead and make a dex save, Leora.
Could I do a sleight of hand to cast a spell?
Sure.
What would be the? I guess it'd be bad DLC. Does a 10 all right? Like, I'm not hiding that I'm doing a spell.
It depends on the spell you're trying to cast.
Well, you see you see the outline of the spirit kind of control my hand, and I'm gonna turn it into normal water.
Ah. Yeah, for the most part, you
Doesn't
guys
mean I'm
could
not
see like. I had imagined Leora is just like flinching in like, oh no, sewer water is about to hit me, and then suddenly her hand just jerks forward and just casts a spell that kind of just turns into normal water.
I still think it's sewer water.
Oh yeah, like you don't realize that you did this type of thing, and
I throw the fuck up.
hey, Reverb, go ahead and do me a dex save for me, my friend.
Oh, God.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, so close.
You jump off the ladder that's from the sewer, and likely you're
This
able to
isn't the
dodge.
first time a grown person has puked near me.
Yep, exactly. I'm proficient.
It's not much. It really isn't much. It's not much in their stomach. It was just whatever the dry meat that I ate last night.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. That's not funny.
Did it help you get your booty moving?
No.
Well, your lost hope keeps goes further into the sewer.
I am slowly lowering down. I feel like the best description of this is I'm Jade from Tarzan.
Yeah.
When she first gets lost in the jungle.
It's like, oh man, there's mud and there's sewage and my.
I'm totally out of my element.
Yeah. Takes a minute.
You just see that Diego is just like completely unaffected by the smell. He's like, man, this is so far this is a great day from how he's like taking the smell, and it's like,
It's better than the battlefield, you know.
This man grew up on a battlefield and on a farm. This is nothing. It's like, him, it's like, look, I had to be on a battlefield, and I was raised around wild pigs and chickens. This ain't nothing to me, man.
Although this also doesn't really affect you too much because the Shadow Isles is full of, death and spirits and shit.
And you just don't have to breathe.
Yeah, that
Yes.
too.
I do not have to breathe. And after trying to fake breathing and he took a lung pull, he's not going to anymore.
Yes. There will be a floating flame, up around me, as just for light, even if I have dark vision.
Okay.
Have the spirit hold it.
All right. It is kind of like a maze down here in a sense. Echo does tell Reverb, because I believe Reverb has like a little the ability to like not necessarily cast the spell light, but produce light in some shape or form. Correct? Is artificer shit.
Yes, I have goggles of night.
That too.
On personally.
I'll say
But-
considering the goggles of the night were made from you and probably like some stuff with Echo and things like that. It basically gives you the vision to find hidden markers. So I guess it's the equivalent of Thieves' Cant that the
That's fair.
firelights use. And it's just basically watching, like catching the markers that they left behind and basically directions to take to the hideout.
Okay. Turn here.
Second. Eventually.
For Jay, since I don't have goggles of night currently, Cricket is on her shoulders, and the spark of the electricity from Cricket is creating a little flashlight.
I can't see shit.
Oh, don't worry, I got it.
Oh, weird. Why don't you see?
Well, technically,
Oh.
I have dark vision, so.
Yeah, sorry, give me 1 second. For some reason, your token didn't have.
And I've created a bundle of light, so there should be at least 30.
Can you see now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Go ahead and
Unless I
save.
didn't drop.
Go ahead and save that token. Give me 1 second. Let me check.
Oh.
Let me check reverb.
Deleted it. There's 2 of us now.
You'd have to refresh because.
Yeah, I'm refreshing.
And you said you had goggles, right? So.
Yeah, my goggles of night.
Yeah, so I'll give you nocturnal vision. So it's basically you can see the complete ledge.
Did not save.
There's 3 of them.
I've been deleting them though.
Are they lingering for you guys, or do I have to?
You might have to
refresh?
reload.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, give me.
Damn it, Jorgen.
Give me 1 second. I'll save your token. Everyone else can see, correct?
Negative.
Oh, did I not?
I can't.
I don't get dark vision.
Why am
So-
I surrounded? I can't.
I'm in pitch black as well.
Which is kind of hilarious for the person from the darkest place.
Second. Can you see the lights in the room?
I can see light.
From Elva.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Do you have a
you
light?
Don't see because you don't act.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll say maybe you don't see because you don't actually use your eyes.
That's true.
Yeah, your eyes finally roll from the back of your head straight forward now.
Elva, do you normally have a light source on you?
That would be the end of his staff or the necklace that glows.
Okay. So just give you 20 feet. Just 10, I guess. There you go. Save that token on your thing. Don't delete the tokens I literally just created just in case.
Delete them.
I cannot see either.
Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me.
I was wondering, wait a
Do you
minute.
have night vision too? Okay.
You know what? Just to see. I don't think this. My spirit has dark vision.
That's too damn bad.
Your spirit is a whole lantern. How?
I was gonna say it has a light source, does it not?
You are literally a flashlight.
It was just a joke because I figured she's not on the map, so there's no use of.
Okay. Can you see now, Michael?
Yes, I can. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. You guys pretty much come down to this this hidden base in a sense.
Oh, it's so homey here.
Can you keep the sass out your voice? Thank you.
I like to call it sarcasm, but sure.
Well, make yourselves at home. For now, at least. There should at least be some places to sleep around here. There should be food storages.
Thank you for your help, Echo.
He kind of nods suspiciously towards you as he just doesn't quite know you, Alpha.
And it's nice to know that someone has some hospitality around here and gratitude.
Right. Kind of looks towards you, Reverb, and it's like, by the way, I left your board, or picked up your board and left it in the back. There's also something else there for you.
Your eyes get big. Thank you. And then try to. Which back? Which way back?
He kind of like points off. There's a set of doors there.
Oh, can I keep moving, or is this?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
I think it's a
I
safe
mean,
house. Okay.
I'm assuming you go around the water and stuff like that.
A
I like to
jump.
imagine. I like to imagine he just jumps into it.
Jumps in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diego's gonna look around to make sure that we weren't followed by
Okay.
anyone or anything.
Go ahead and get an investigation if you want. Yeah, it seems okay. Believe it's all right.
Yeah, all right.
I like how Diego's never made a perception check.
I got a 3 on the last one.
It's now just part of the character.
Mhm.
He's cautious,
I did
but
like
doesn't have the
sometimes
means to
success.
actually succeed at the caution. I should say.
They need
He can
glasses.
swing. Yeah. He can swing a sword, but he doesn't really know where that sword needs to be swung. So
I've had too
Sometimes
much.
the characters write themselves.
I've had too much Dame damage.
Team bag?
Brain damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brain damage.
Okay.
That's the joke.
Reverb, do you open the door?
Yeah.
You can open it yourself, I
didn't
believe.
know.
What happened?
Echo kind of gives you that look of just he was watching you the whole time and he's just smirking.
What was that, big bro?
Hey man, I couldn't stop him.
What's so horrifying about you that he had to run away?
You see that, Alva, as you kind of open this door, you see this man just turn around. Look at you. Where did my son go?
He's
Points
like dragging
backward.
his he's dragging his feet walking.
Walking back.
Excuse me, Alva. Hello, sir.
So he kind of just circles the desk. He immediately like kneels down, looks you over, and then just gives you the biggest of hugs.
Yeah, but I'm a man.
Yeah, even men get hugs, all right?
We do? Sorry, that's a joke.
Stands back up and just like, all right, I need to talk to this Scarlet Lady or something like that. That's apparently knows about us.
He's looking at him quizzically, like he's actually about to confront something.
Yeah, this is the first time you've seen him like legitimately pissed off.
I'm looking at Scarlet of like, you gonna be good? Of like, is she gonna be good talking to this man by herself?
I don't even know what you're talking about. She's all the way fuck over there. This is.
Yeah.
I saw Echo. Here's the thing. I saw that Echo's token was right behind me, so I assumed that's like.
Oh,
No,
you're
he's
talking about,
yeah.
This is another.
This is
individual
another
activity.
conversation happening on this side of the building right now.
Okay, sorry. The token being close to me got me confused.
It's all good.
Gotcha.
Reverb, you do notice like that. You know, this place is kind of set up for, basically perfect for an artificer to work on stuff. You see your board on this desk.
He's still looking quizzically. He's like looking back and forth, and then runs up, grabs his board, and immediately runs after. Is like, I gotta watch this.
See this all of you see this man that you've never met before other than Jadith walk up and look towards Scarlet and Diego, and it's like, all right, who the hell are both of you? I think I've been kind of warned about this. Towards Zamir. My name's Scarlet. My friend here's name is Diego. We're here sent by mail to keep your son safe. We are not here to take him back to his mother, if that is what you're worried about. Kind of just squints. Yeah, we'll see about that. You stay the hell away from. You better not. He's just so flustered and just like he hasn't had to do this in a very long time.
I'm just looking at him of like, do you need a moment?
Yes, this is a lot to take in. Apparently, my son's being targeted.
Now join the party.
Here, have some stew.
All right. Takes that. kind of just it's almost wants to shoulder check Diego, but at the same time he just doesn't. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna. I pick my battles.
The thing is, Diego does not even register this man as a fish. It's like, all right.
It seems pretty small.
I don't know how long you plan to stay, Echo, but at least take a moment to enjoy a meal.
Yeah, take a moment. I've been working my ass off all night. All right. Now give me the complete rundown. Looks at Scarlet. Right. Before I can, could you also share with me who this Cambaran is that has gained so much power? Right. As well as for the rest of you, I would like to get to know all of you a little bit more, and maybe we should all get to know each other a bit more if we're going to be potentially working together in the future. But for
That's
now,
more than reasonable.
what was that?
Diego's like, that seems more than reasonable enough.
For now? Right. At least for this Cambaran, her name is Renata Glask. Ever since the thing with the Noxian invasion and the other old Cambarans being forcibly removed, he has slowly become the most wealthiest Cambaran out there, and has kind of taken over the Shimmer production. I don't know how the hell she managed to do this under the radar and for so long until she gained enough power to not care about hiding it anymore. Maybe whoever this individual is helped her do so. For the two that are been in what is happening?
Nothing.
He's asking how Renata Glass is spelled, even though he fully knows how Renata Glass is spelled.
I just put a gift in Discord.
Okay, no,
This is going straight over.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? Yeah, it's
what's a Cambaran? What Shimmer?
I would also like to know what. I kind of have an idea of what the Cambaran is, but I've only heard small details about what happened in over here from the invasion. Looks kind of at the people that are obviously not from here.
It's not a fallen noble?
Cambaran, not necessarily. I guess you could say kind of. It just depends. You could say that they're the closest thing to nobles in Zon. They're basically individuals who hold a lot of power within the city. Whether they sell drugs, they sell whatever people need down here. As for Shimmer, it is a type of drug. It was used to, you could say, give the people of Zon some type of edge against the Noxian invasion.
Their knees are a bit tougher to break.
It's another thing that I keep hearing. What about this Noxian invasion? It's the first thing I've heard of it.
I guess it hasn't reached too far out of the city. Let's just say one of the generals kind of looks towards Diego and Scarlet. Tried to take over the city. Try to take what we called Hextech for their own. You could say Hextech was a mixture of science and magic, from what I understand. Unfortunately, since the last incident, or the last battle, some things got really out of hand and a little complicated to explain. And Hextech was destroyed. At least the scientists that were able to make it were destroyed or disappeared. And that's also when this general also apparently died, which apparently was Mel's mother.
Uh-huh. So, Noxian magic. What does not surprise me of these days?
Scarlet was kind of like, well, there
What?
was Noxians, and then but the magic was completely separate.
I think you're falling behind. Hextech is not from Nox.
No. Noxian and magic.
Oh.
Look past the wall.
Yeah.
I
Why
think
do you
you're
hate
not
magic
listening.
so much?
It's a burden. It kills more people than what would possibly save. Anybody would know that.
What about that ghost that you got that's burning people?
I don't have a ghost.
Does it like kill more people than it saved?
Yes.
I do like how
Is it magic?
Leora is having this conversation with Reaver between a wall.
I know.
Yeah.
I just assume he's
Just-
in here somewhere or like behind Echo. Or
No, I'm on the stairs just talking over.
Talking to the group. So yeah,
Yeah.
Leora, you were literally talking to a wall right now.
Yeah. I'm literally talking. I'm just yelling out.
Yeah.
I'm not having this
Yeah.
conversation. It's ridiculous.
I think
Go ahead.
that no matter what the tool, the person, or whatever it is, it depends on how you use it. Because someone will always find a way to misuse something.
Uh-huh.
Is Hextech still working? Or was it destroyed in the invasion?
It was destroyed. Anything that was made out of it is not working anymore.
Shame.
Right for the better.
I heard that some scientists are trying to remake it, but who knows if they'll succeed or not, or if how well they're doing. All I know is
Has
that.
anyone-
If it ain't-
Oh,
Okay.
I said
I
yeah.
was gonna ask, has anyone been successful at recreating it so far?
Not that I've
From what
known
you've
of.
heard?
If somebody remade that type of tech again, I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't waste any time sharing it. I know Piltover's been scrambling for an edge for a while, especially considering the Chem Barons have created what's known as Chemtech, I guess.
What is Chemtech?
It is sometimes they've used it with Shimmer. It's basically using chemicals to power certain things or to enhance one's body. It is not necessarily pleasant and something you can't really turn back from.
Like those people that had tubes in the street?
Yeah, that's always been some type of small form of. We've always had the chemtech built into our society in some shape or form, but until Shimmer was introduced, it was somewhat weaponized. But now it's been, yeah, the weapons built from chemtech have really been changed since Shimmer's introduction.
So we can assume that Chemtech is in any of the Chem Barons' pockets.
Sure, they're the ones who pretty much weaponized it. So much so that this Renata Glass has definitely weaponized it.
And since we have heard that Renata Glass is connected to perhaps the Shadow Organization, the Black Rose thing, do you think that the Black Rose is using Chemtech, or is it just them using each other?
We have not really figured out what their involvement with each other is, or who is really using who at this point.
Scarlet will kind of speak up and go, I don't know what the Black Rose is currently trying to do. Maybe they're trying to retake the city, but they're using this Cambaron as a way of doing so. All I understand from last time is that they did have some type of foothold here, but Mel's mother was able to uproot most of it. And I'm pretty positive that everything that happened here was because from before was because the Black Rose had their eyes set on Hextech.
Hmm.
I don't know if Chemtech is the second coming of that or merely just another tool. Maybe they just need foot soldiers to look for those who actually have magic in them. That
Hmm.
or maybe they're trying to manufacture magic again, but through the human body. I don't know. I need to see what this Chemtech does to people.
Mm-hmm. So we must figure out what the Cambaron Renata Glass wants, or what connections they have. So we need to investigate them.
Yes. Um, Jadith, could you explain where and how you saw this individual?
Yes, well, it was not that long ago when doing one of my recons, and I began to describe what I've seen.
Well, me and you are the only ones who know your story. I don't think any of the other players know the uh what exactly happened to you. I don't know if you want to go step by step or at least the main players within your story.
Hmm. So I was tasked with investigating. Crap, sorry. Player is blanking at the moment.
Yeah, I could fill in blanks if you need so. Who are you specifying that you're investigating?
Because I was supposed to I was checking out the Cambaran.
At the time, you were kind of checking, looking into thugs of a Cambaran.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
couldn't quite, even the enforcers couldn't really find them. So you were kind of looking into one of the henchmen, stating the secondhand man to her. I will put in chat the name of this secondhand man.
So I managed to track them down and find them. But But when I found them, he was not alone. That was when my partner was there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Your partner was with you when investigating and stuff like that, and then the moment you saw the person with the mask.
So I was working with another one of the town's guard, a person I believe to be an ally, a partner. When I witnessed this meeting with the masked individual that I told you all about, I was betrayed by my partner. And it was during that betrayal that my Drake Cricket there took the shot for me, knocking us both off the roof. And that is how I managed to shatter both my arms, and why Cricket there is now machine.
I see. So you saw something that they weren't supposed to. And apparently your partner was in on it too.
And upon returning to the surface, once I recovered, I came to find that my name and face has been plastered on wanted posters.
Here's also the name of the partner. So at least we have a potential connection. If we look into either Zalem or Aaron, we could potentially find this Black Rose agent.
I saw Aaron not that long ago. I describe it was like a bar, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was like going to a bar, and then he was meeting Zalem.
So I describe like the location, what the time of the day was. And she admits, I was so tempted to just take a shot right there and then.
Well, luckily you didn't, as we. This is a delicate thing. We need him or well, either one or the other alive to give us the information we need. So for now, do we? I will admit that this is not necessarily my wheelhouse. I know strategy and such. So does my friend here, but we do not know how the city works.
Assuming that even though I saw them at this bar, he's not going to stick around, but we know a few individuals in the city. Maybe we can ask around, or even maybe the bartender will be able to spill some information for the right price.
The bartender
Sounds
spills information.
that is a good avenue of thought. I will just say this before I forget once again. We do need to be careful of whatever the Black Rose does. They have something or someone who can control the black mist shadows. And that is not something that anybody can do.
And what do you know about them?
The black mist shadows?
Yeah.
Quite a lot. And not a
The question
lot,
was, go ahead.
and not enough.
Then tell us what you do now.
Those that are a part of the Black Mist, the shadows that you see, are all beings that once existed on the Blessed Isles. They're all souls that have been corrupted and infested together. They are not beings that have sanity. Very few retain any thoughts beyond consumption of even more. Black Mist itself, very few have any ability to control it and themselves. Those that are considered very powerful. And the one that can actually control Mist that I've seen is even more powerful, but he uses an artifact. Which is why I'm slightly worried that there is one such thing like that in this city. But we do not know.
Is that right? So what else have you so-called seen?
Well, they're still looking for us. You see him kind of look up.
How did you come across that information?
I hear them. I don't know where they are.
Go
ahead.
I was gonna say, I believe what my friend is after is a little bit about yourself. We don't know much about any of you either, so.
I don't even know if you've shared your full name.
Me?
I think we only briefly met and then got attacked and then ran, so we didn't have much time to fully introduce ourselves and where we're from and all of that, other than myself.
It's true. I'm fairly certain I introduced myself. I am Alva Lorenz.
And what is an Alva Lorenz?
I am human.
Not what I meant.
That I am a person of magical ability and great interest in the world itself.
And most importantly, we could say a resident from the Shadow Isles, correct?
No, I am certainly not from the Shadow Isles.
Go ahead and make a deception check. Well, we'll see what your deception roll is and go from there.
Can I make a history check to see if I've ever heard of
Everybody can make an history check to. Yep. Everybody can make a history check and if they know anything about the Shadow Isles.
I've seen it on a map, maybe.
You know what? I'm tired of my cursed rolls, so I'm going to burn a tactical mind to roll a d10 to boost it.
All right, go for it.
I'm not sure how I know about it, but I rolled a dirty 20.
Everybody has the potential of knowing what the Shadow Isles are because even rolling low, you don't. In the sense of like, for those who rolled low, you've heard of the Shadow Isles because they're kind of like bedtime stories, you could say, for those who rolled low. You've probably heard them of like either your parents tried to scare you, when you were kids or things like that, and tell you ghost stories of the shadow. Like, if you misbehave, we'll ship you off to the Shadow Isles. There was also stories of the harrowing. Once every year, the mists of the Shadow Isles would spread, and nightmares and ghosts would kind of attack people. Again, parents would use this as you better not, don't misbehave around this time, or the shadows will get you. For Jadith, rolling so high. I'll say actually for Reverb and for Diego, you've definitely heard old stories of the Shadow Isles. People like visiting them and not returning most of the time. It is basically a place that no normal person should be from. Jadith, you've definitely heard a lot of stories on this, and maybe there was a little bit of a fascination of it before. Pretty much all the information above, as well as even rumors of when the harrowing would begin, people of Bilgewater would have to defend against it. So it was necessarily a ghost story, but there was some truth behind it. For most of the time, it would be stopped at Bilgewater and wouldn't spread further. So yeah, for you seeing an individual that's like declining but obviously lying about being from there is interesting for sure.
With his obvious lie, he says, "Yes, I am definitely from Bilgewater, from a small little temple library."
It's actually booge water.
Is it? I don't think
Yeah.
it's
I think this 13-year-old just caught you in your own lie there. It's actually you're supposed to be from Bilgewater, and he's saying you completely believed him.
I was thinking at Reverb. I was thinking at Reverb. Can you not be a gremlin child for 5 minutes?
No.
What? What are you
That
looking at
says
me?
Jadith.
You can't.
Obviously, this person is lying because they wouldn't have questioned Bilgewater. That's why. You have to use your mind.
Also, Alva, you seem to have a tell when you're lying. Your left eye seems to start drifting that direction.
No, it doesn't.
I say it to you immediately. Also tried to break eye contact with us and look completely one direction when you do so.
Is it better that I just not say anything?
Potentially. But sometimes I could also be more suspicious.
It's a
You know,
very good lie, right? It's a very good story, right? You definitely believed me for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
I
a
believe
librarian
the whole thing.
Bilgewater.
It's gone now. Right?
I doubt it ever existed, honestly.
I'm not supposed to tell people I'm from there.
Well, unfortunately for you, I at least knew you were from there, and just because Mel told me.
Yeah.
There's,
I mean, you had practicing your story.
in a sense, that too. We can definitely try to keep it from others outside of this room, for sure. But I feel like, obviously, we don't have to share all our secrets, but at least knowing what we're dealing with and what all of you are looking for, in a sense, or want, might be a good start.
Fine. But I will work on keeping that in practice. I have to keep up the disguise. in Bilgewater, I was chased around with pitchforks and knives. I'd like not to be known that I came from the Shadow Isles. That was not a pleasant experience.
I feel like most individuals in this city might either not believe you or understand anyways, but for those who were trying to hide from, it would probably be a good idea to not tell everybody.
Yes. If it must be known, I am, well, resident of the Shadow Isles is pushing it. I am a resident and current custodian of the Archive of the Blessed Isles.
Eyebrow
Or
raise.
I shouldn't say custodian. No. Sorry, I said the wrong word. Let me go actually get my title.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think I know what the word you're trying to convey. I'm just trying to remember what it's called as well.
Archivist is not the word I'm looking for, but
An archivist.
the accountant is close to what I'm thinking. We'll just go with that. I am the account manager of the archive of the Blessed
Are you a
Isles.
secretary?
Yes.
All of the above, assuming.
Hmm.
Do you know why the? Well, you said you have magic capabilities, so you are a mage in some shape or form. Do you know why the Black Rose would be targeting you?
Yes. Unfortunately, we have unfortunately met already.
She raises an eyebrow.
He kind of gestures to your image. I don't have much memory of the encounter left. They came to find me for my knowledge, and they ripped it from my mind. Didn't get what they wanted before I was able to escape.
What is it that they wanted?
What I have in my mind, the accounts of all of the artifacts that the Blessed Isles contained. Their features, their abilities, their weight, their their shape, their forms. I have knowledge of over 1,257 items that were stored in the archive. Most have vanished or been destroyed.
So are you like some sort of certain magical index?
I see what you pulled there.
Like that was
I will
Noelle
take that.
looking at. Yeah, it was like Noelle looking at Anthony like, the fuck, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I am literally the magical archive. I have a robe and everything. Mhm.
They always have original
Elva,
ideas.
no. Elva nods. I would say that is an accurate statement. I do have. Unfortunately, the index is incomplete. I wasn't able to complete it.
Hmm.
Let's see why you are important to target now, if what you say is true.
I have no ability to prove it, and you, unfortunately, as like I said, many of my memories have been ripped out of my mind for them. This is why I'm here. I want them back.
Hmm.
That, and I want to see what knowledge is now left of the Blessed Isles. Need to confirm what deities are known.
Well, it's good to know.
And in terms of the shadows, the only reason I know that they are still searching is I can hear their whispers, as I, as you have probably figured out, am part of the mist.
Well, you might be essential for knowing what these creatures of the mist are doing here, and if you can find them or at least fend them off or help fend them off.
That I can always do. The creatures of the mist should not be anywhere but the Isles.
Does that include you?
Yes. I will once again return to it once I get what I want. There is no escaping it.
All right. Going back a little bit, looks towards Jadis. You told us a little bit about how you ended up in the situation, but who are you exactly? And how do you have a companion like that? Kind of gestures towards Cricket behind her, just chilling over here.
Well, sorry, I forgot what my middle name is. I was gonna give a full name here.
They take your memories too.
Well, I
I was
don't know where
thinking
my
of joking.
notes are. I was looking for my notes. But I was once part of the 4th Regiment of Guards in Piltover. I was trained in my father's art of caring for drakes. That is where I found and tamed my friend here.
She kind of looks at Cricket. I'm just like, for all intents and purposes, this creature shouldn't be alive. And yet, for the most part, it is. How much do you know about dragons?
Well, from what I've been taught and learned myself, I know that they are very rare and highly sought after. And they're very picky on who they choose to be around.
If they choose people at all. It is impressive that you and your family have been able to befriend such small ones like these. I'm
Yeah.
only somewhat familiar with dragons, but would our resident Demacian be able to fill in some blanks or know a little bit more?
Get territorial. Usually in mountains.
Yes, it is very strange to see one accustomed to the city.
It is true.
They are spread around throughout the different regions, though. There are known dragons throughout each area. might say that they have different elements based on where they're from. But again, seeing one like this is interesting and a potential reason as to why you're a target. Do you know any more about how you're able to do, well, save this little one, as well as I guess control is a different word.
Cricket realizes he's being talked about and goes up to just kind of curiously look at the one talking about him.
She's kind of just like realizes something standing next to her, just not jumps back, but just like kind of almost wants to give it space, but trying to think of like what the heck is he gonna do? Is he gonna bite me because I'm talking shit about him, or
It's not a fire spirit. What are you talking about?
yeah. But Jadith, do you know anything about your little friend here and how you were able to save him?
But as far as saving him, you can hear for yourself. His heart is still beating. But as you can see, the rest has become machine.
Say Reverb's father, Zamir, kind of like speaks up and it's like, did help create both Jadith's arms and leg, and as well as a little bit of Cricket's body, but yeah, that's always been a mystery to me as well.
I know Leonardo, I believe. Player wise, that's the name, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, for the kid.
Yeah. I believe Leonardo also had a hand in helping.
I don't know if he knows anything about what Cricket is or how he exists, but I feel like there's at least some kind of connection with you and him.
It has always been kind of strange how I'm the only one who can really understand him. In fact, right now, Scarlet, he is admiring your hair.
A little somewhat concerned about that, of like, how is he admiring it? Is he going to try to bite it off, or is he or does he think it's just genuinely nice?
Oh, no, Cricket, don't. And he flies up and tries to land on her head and make it a nest.
Hey, no.
I'm guessing he finds it comfortable.
uh, he's a little too big for, because he's considered a medium creature, right? Or is he considered tiny?
Yeah.
You can be.
Uh,
You can change sizes.
I forget. Yeah, I forget what the size the thing is for the Drake companion.
They're
I know they can
considered
get big.
small or medium.
Yeah, okay. So I guess it's up to you as if he's considered a small creature or a medium creature.
I pictured him to be small enough to be like on the shoulder, because like the art, he's on Jada's shoulder.
Gotcha. Okay, so as long as it doesn't bite and ruin my hair, that's fine. I guess.
But this being like on her shoulder for a moment, that's where she can really hear like the heart beating.
I guess for now. Kind of looks towards Zamir and Reverb. Would you two like to share your story?
I'm Reverb. I live in the city of Zon. End of story.
Looks at Echo. My bad.
If you want to tell them, I will. Kind of looks at Zamir. Just. Fuck did you say, bitch? Fucking Arnold meme. Just punch his fist. I believe Echo already knows why me and my son are here. I can't remember. Did Jadith know, or is that a secret to Jadith?
Nope.
Nope, has not been revealed. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna take a seat.
Yeah. Me and my son are actually from Noctis as well.
Huh? Confused look.
Yes, you could say that I didn't learn my engineering skills from being here in the city. I actually had those skills prior when I was in Noctis. You could say I was a military engineer. And then my skills were noticed by a high commander. That would end up being Reverb's mother. I think at that point Scarlet would go in. I believe Athenia is still looking for the two of you. Yes, and I would like to keep it that way. Kind of stares daggers at Scarlet. And I will do anything to make sure that to keep it that way. Reverb, this is probably the first time you've ever seen your father threaten somebody.
He's got his big boy pants on
Yep.
today.
Dad actually put some bass in his voice. Sir, I do have to ask, if that's the case, then of all places, why come to Piltover and Zon to set up shop? Wouldn't there have been, no offense, but other places to raise your son than this?
there's
Why
not
here?
there's not a lot of places that respect my craft. There's also this is also a pretty easy place to get lost in, you can say.
Fair enough.
You can't argue with that. He's been
Honestly.
lost several times.
Honestly, it wasn't until very recently that that Noxus has become known to this place. Maybe there was some Noxus influence in the sense of making business, but nothing in the sorts of what what Mbessa basically brought. But yes, I took my son away from his mother because He kind of looks toward the reverb and just like, I
He's
don't even think I've told him
actually
this.
looking. Yeah, he's actually looking right now.
Echo told me a little bit about what you said, Scarlet. That you were once, you could say, a mage, and that you were taken by the Black Rose, as well as you're all being targeted by them to potentially be taken. Kind of looks towards the reverb again, and the reason why I took you from Noxus in the first place is because your mother was going to give you to the Black Rose originally.
Just keeps watching.
He's kind of trying to gauge like what your reaction to that knowledge is now.
I still don't fully know what a black rose is. So why would that have been bad?
It is a very dark organization, from my understand. A lot of manipulation that they do, and a lot of dark experiments. I only know of a handful of situations of. Let's just say that your mother has done a lot of dealing with them, and a lot of people have been disappearing. At the time, I didn't really want to. I lied to myself to all of the things that she did. But the moment that you, her own son, would have been given to them, I had to do something.
Which took me away from Mom as well.
I'll speak to you about it when we're not in front of others. It kind of looks at the general room of this is a conversation we should have alone.
So, now that all of this has happened, what are you going to do now? Since I imagine that after what had happened with my country having taken over, having tried to do what it did to Ozan and Piltover, that it's only a matter of time before your ex-wife and his mother find out.
There is no ex-wife. There's still my mom.
Dad kind of looks a little sad, or just like, fuck. I don't know what to do in this situation.
I'm just asking him this like for his safety and for his son's safety.
I
Like,
I always knew that there
what's
was a
the
chance that they could find us, but now that I know that they're actively looking for him, before it was potentially just, you could say, a lost asset. It wasn't their priority, but now that I know that he has become their priority, that's why I'm here, willing to potentially listen to what you both have to say as well as help. Because if you're against the Black Rose and keeping my son away from them, then yes, I will help you.
any help we can get is very much appreciated, sir. So, thank you for at least agreeing to work with us until we can get this handled.
Right. Oh.
So,
For now, may I ask who you are?
My name's Diego Roundtree Jr., sir, and I've been assigned to help with keeping everyone safe and fighting against the Black Rose as it stands.
So, from what I understand, you're a loyal soldier.
I just want to help protect and serve my country, sir. That's all that matters. And I don't. And what matters to me now is making sure that everyone gets out of this safe. I don't care where any of you have come from or what your deal is. What matters now is that we get through this together and in one piece. That's all I care about.
If I can ask, who are you loyal to?
I'm loyal to my home because that's where my family is, and I sworn to make sure that to serve my country and make them proud, and that's what I'm going to do.
And do you believe who you're following currently? Kind of looks a little bit at Scarlet and kind of like what's the word? Suggesting like I think he heard that Mel is, pretty much your leader.
Like my boss's boss.
Yeah. He's kind of like, do you believe? I guess his line of question goes down to, do you believe what Mel's doing? Do you believe that what Mel is doing is good for Noxus and your country?
Until I see otherwise, until I see otherwise from her, I will give her the fair chance to prove that she is worthy of leading the country.
I've seen a lot of soldiers like yourself, and I hope you just don't follow too blindly. I hope that
Is
you
anything
are correct that Mel is the right one to lead Noxus.
If she isn't, then we will cross that bridge when we get to it. But until then, I will I will see what she can accomplish, and I expect many good things from her. As Diego looks back and with the expression of like, hey, I I trust her, but the moment she slips up, and the moment I get a chance, she goes. The moment she puts my country and my home in danger. Because to Diego, if any of her personal designs come before the safety and defense of his home, then he will find a way to make it her problem, as far as he's concerned.
It kind of just gives you like a nod.
After all, sir, no one's ambition is good and all, but means nothing if you cannot set it aside for what matters most.
All right. Well, I believe that just leaves one more person. Kind of looks at Leora.
I'm Leora Veilrose. I'm from Demacia. Please don't get close to me. Now that I know stuff about you.
Damn. You're muted, by the way, Noel.
who she wants to be.
Apparently.
Sorry, I had to get all the way back to where the mute is and unmute myself. Do you want me to be here, here, here?
Just a distance away will be fine.
That's fine. Interesting that you're for Demacia. I know quite a few Demacians. Well, I did. For a brief moment. Oh, do you want one of their weapons? I do have one of them. I think I just ground dished.
No, I don't even know how to wield it. I'm just a normal. I was a normal person. I still believe I am.
And then your magic awakened.
I don't have magic.
There's definitely magic that travels around you because when you lit that person on fire, there was just a cloud of flames that came from your hands.
I did not kill that person.
Or what about that time that you ripped your skin off and then there was another person up underneath that was on fire? And then, like, when that ended, you magically piece yourself back together.
What?
Yeah, that happened.
Are you wholly ignorant of the destruction you cause?
Did it all flip? I I did not kill that person. I merely watched you cripple two people, and I don't know what happened afterwards.
Yeah, the first step is acceptance, and you gotta accept that you killed someone. Just
I
brutally
didn't.
murdered them.
I did not kill somebody.
Keep telling yourself that.
You can see
This-
almost tear is rolling up on the side of her eyes as she's saying that.
She might be correct that she did not kill. I'm not quite certain, since you have not let me actually inspect it. But your abilities do seem to be wholly to something that is following you.
Yeah, it's that thing, and I literally point at Scarlet.
I was pretty sure, like, you killed the man before we met her.
No, not her. It's the thing behind her. Or beside her.
What kind of thing is it, do you know? I only got a
Curse.
glimpse.
It's a curse. It's a bloody monster. That's
doubt
the
that.
killer.
That's that's Trinket or Cricket.
I just I was still looking at. Stop! Just come out. Just show yourself. She'll appear.
It's like a little quick jump from Scarlet of just like this thing. Reverb's dad just fucking like he almost flips over the table from him like, what the fuck is that?
So you have magical abilities and you just summon the thing, the person.
I don't have magical abilities. I did not summon it.
You said come out and then poof. Sounds like summoning to me.
The spirit looks at you and then looks at Leora and just smiles an evil grin. Obvious, just toying with her.
Hey, Ala, does that thing belong on the Shadow Isles?
No, most certainly not.
If you guys, for those who are magically inclined or no magic, you can give me an Arcana check to see what the fuck this thing is. That's hilarious.
Okay.
Oh my god! What is all these?
Wow.
New browser.
one, natural one.
I mean, it's realistic. It's
I have a
It's-
plus 10.
The fact that it was back to back
you
is,
guys
Yeah.
knowing
wild.
you guys knowing anything about this magic would be very surprising.
Yep.
Although you've never seen anything like this before.
It looks like fire, it moves like fire, but weirdly it's not fire.
Yeah,
It's pure just
it's-
raw energy.
Yeah, you've never seen something like this in the Shadow Isles.
Oh.
Normally, Shadow Isle things are made out of spirits or some type of like soul. This is
Mhm.
different? Question mark.
Yeah, like lore wise. I mean,
Yes,
In a sense,
you know, it could have a
it-
soul. Who knows? Especially with that nat one.
It's made of fire. It's all I can determine.
it does have a strange feel, like almost kind of look like Leora, face wise.
I'd say for Reverb's magic, or like Arcana check of a nat one. This
Or
is probably
14.
yeah. I don't give a shit. Natural one's a natural one, bud. I mean, you ever since the whole hex tech business happened, trying to understand magic and all that fun stuff. This is probably the most like, other than that event, and if you've only seen glimpses of that event, as well as just only seen hex tech. This being is the most magical thing you've ever probably fucking seen in your life.
It will fly over and like almost hug behind Leora. Almost like a creep in a sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do that like flirty, you know, like arms wrapped around neck and
like almost, wrapping her finger around the hair, kind of thing. Like, it gives me the shivers, and then poof, but the hair is still like floating
moving.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leora looks extremely uncomfortable knowing that it's there.
I felt like there's just eyes, like everybody in the room is just now
There.
staring at you.
There. Happy now? Everybody's satisfied.
No.
All I know is
Obviously,
that
I'm not.
all I know is that you don't have full control over it, correct?
No, it likes to do its own little thing, like kill people.
How many people
Me
has
complain.
it killed so far?
Including the one in the street. 7. And multiple animals.
Just gonna.
Were they like puppies?
No, like squirrels and small deers and other livestock.
Because if they were going to potentially attack you, or
No, because I need to eat, and it knows that.
So you mad because it was trying to look out for you?
It is not looking out for me.
You are really ungrateful.
Oh no. Make me a wisdom save real fast, bud.
That might have
me
been a
or him?
wrong choice of
No,
words.
you. You, Jorgen.
Oh, that's a good save.
There's that moment where you almost like I mean, I feel like you keep your composure.
Yeah. If this is a grate underneath and there's water,
It's bubbling. Yeah, it's you guys see steam kind of rising up from below when Reverb says that.
Yeah,
Was the spirit not happy? That said that
no,
they're not grateful.
Leora's not happy.
Does Reverb ask that, or is that you, Anthony, asking?
That's me asking.
Yeah, Leoran's got death glares at you.
I was gonna say make an insight check, but yeah, we'll from that we'll see.
Yeah, it's not even. I mean, hell, I'll do a intimidation check.
For what?
Once you make the insight check, go ahead and make the insight check, yeah, and then I'll kind of explain it.
Nice.
You can tell that you hit a nerve there, and it wasn't just it's not the spirit that's causing that. It's Leora being really angry at you, what you just said.
Mm.
Yeah, the tears that were pouring are now just steaming from her eyes.
He thinks to himself, she does have magic.
Now that we have all properly introduced ourselves, how about you introduce more of yourself? We know that you are working with somebody named Mel and keeping us away from the Black Rose, if that is what it's called, if I remember. There can't be more, just that.
I mean, I said earlier that at a certain point I was taken by the Black Rose. If you want a little bit more than that, I used to live somewhat close to Demacia when I was younger, but I wasn't considered a Demacian. I was more in the Freljord. You could say that I was part of the tribe. We were known as the Winter's Claw. But I was very young when that was when I was there, and not necessarily old enough to even fight. You could say that one day there was a fight between some Noxians and my tribe. Of course, my tribe was wiped out, and for some reason they took me. And ever since then, I've been, you could say, a student at a certain school that prioritizes teaching magic, whether the student wishes to or not. And teaching is being a very kind word.
I can imagine. She goes and sits
And we're full of references now, aren't we?
Let me tell you, this young child looks at Reverb. What your father did was the right thing. Another word for what they used to do in that school was experiment. One fun experiment that they did on me was replacing my whole blood with somebody else's. And that process was Not the fun kind.
Are you still you?
Go ahead and make an insight check. And yeah, I didn't know you could fit 2 foot in your feet in your mouth, sir. That's wild.
It's not. It's not like
You're playing with fire and ice here.
Yeah.
Diego's just like,
it's not trying to come off as like disrespectful.
No,
It's
yeah.
more of
It's curiosity.
It's curiosity.
Yeah, curiosity.
Yeah,
With a little bit of concern, like like how
Yeah.
bad did it change you to deal?
Yeah.
No,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just so funny that you're just hitting the perfect point.
You're like slapping the perfect nerves right there. It's so funny.
Diego's just looking at this kid like, how has someone not whooped your ass yet? How?
Because I beat their asses.
He's just looking at Charlie and looking at Leora, just like,
It is.
oh god.
Then
It is fine.
Remember those kneecaps and the crunches of the kneecaps
Yeah.
before? Like, oh, makes sense.
It's hard for me to answer that because before I was taken away from that organization, I didn't know who I was. All I knew was I was a tool, I was a weapon. And
So you took
honestly,
memories, like, sorry.
you are on the right track in a sense. There was a fog, you could say. Something controlling me and my actions. I wasn't allowed to think for myself. I felt everything that I did, and you could say that I wasn't at the wheel. And there's a reason why I owe Mel a lot. She was able to lift that fog.
Hmm. What they would have done to me.
She kind of looks towards your father and almost like asking for approval of like, should I explain like the extent of what they could have done? And your father kind of gives a look of like he's somewhat curious himself in the sense of like he just knew that it was the Black Rose was bad, but didn't know what exactly that they would do. The only thing he would know is that he wouldn't see his son ever again.
Mm.
You have very interesting powers in the sense of you have psychic capabilities, correct?
He kind of like closed his lips because he wasn't trying to let everyone know that much, but some of it kind of slipped out. If you were like watching him in that last fight against the shadow creatures. Kind of like looks to both Echo and his dad for approval because he doesn't know how much he was supposed to keep secret.
Echo doesn't really have a horse in this race, and he kind of leaves that up to like that's up to you. Your dad kind of like she already knows everything for the most part, and it's like these guys said that they are in the same boat as you and the same targets. I don't see why not.
Yeah. I have powers.
Like I've stated, a lot of you have some type of form of magic to them, whether it be keeping the soul of a dragon inside of a body, being touched by the Shadow Isles, or having some type of elemental creature in them. You have.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say to demonstrate some of his powers. Um, to you feel kind of like things reverberating around people close by, and there's like colors are bleeding off of them in their forms and like dissipating in like echoes of themselves. So like one is like blue, green, magenta, but they're just kind of reverberating off of everyone close by.
Gotcha. As she kind of sees this, you have a brief understanding of your capabilities. What the Black Rose would have done is enhanced them, made sure that you would have been able to master them, but not of your own free will. They would have pushed you in many different ways, whether it be physical or mental.
He hears no different than his Noxon training.
Knowing that you are also a Noxian, or when you were probably trained as somewhat as a child. You are luckily still just a child and still haven't even seen the full, what is truly, I guess you could say, Noxian training. There are certain
What?
trainings for
Okay.
certain individuals, you could say.
You called me firstborn earlier.
I don't remember if I said that. I said young child, if I remember correctly.
It was like last session,
Ah,
or potentially session before, but I definitely did write that down and then looked it up because I was curious.
I mean, depending on certain bloodlines and such. Depending, well, knowing slightly a little bit about your mother, she might have. Trying to remember specifically for. Oh, right. Knowing your mother, she is also has the same abilities as you. Assuming why she chose your father, uh, maybe adding his intellect uh, to a child. And knowing about your mother as well, kind of looking towards your father again. Of from what I understand, she would do a lot of different dealings in order to gain more power within the rankings of Noxus.
Are you talking bad about my mother?
I'm not talking bad about her. I'm telling you the truth about her. That's what she would, from what I understand, what she would do to gain more influence. And the Black Rose is merely one of those tools. I don't know if she was a member of them or she is merely working with them to gain strength. I also don't know your situation with. I don't know her as well as you did. Kind of looks towards her father. But the training you would have gone through, Young Reverb, is nothing compared to what the school would have done. Like I said, you wouldn't be you anymore.
Still miss my mom.
Your dad kind of just looks sad, like not. I guess like not in the fact that you miss her, but yeah, something else is.
It's like that whole thing of like, I want to tell you what your mom's like, but you're too young, and I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, pretty much. But for now, I guess we at least know more about each other. We could at least get accustomed to our new arrangements. Kind of looks towards Echo. So yeah, Echo's just been kind of quiet this whole entire thing, or at least from the once it deviated from the Canberran situation, and now he knows more about these. Everybody here knows more about your situation, Reverb,
Mm.
because he only knew like the base information, didn't know the exactly about your mom. Like I said, you guys can stay here, make it as safe as possible, make sure that you can't be followed here. I'll help with any information that I can, but I can't get myself too involved in this, as I'm trying to keep both Piltover and Zon from closing in on each other. But I can help in the best way I can.
Do you have alcohol down here?
Yeah, should have some. Probably not the fancy stuff, but enough
I
to.
can't remember
I
anymore.
tell him where. I tell him where is that.
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
think about it, but
he kind of gives Leora that look, as like there's enough in here to like help you deal with whatever you're dealing with. Honestly, it's probably better than the shit that's up there. If you want the shit that's up there, then that's just for good taste. If you want the shit that actually helps you with whatever you're dealing with, then it's in here.
I was about
No.
to say, I bet you it tastes. It doesn't taste great, but it's effective.
No offense, but I highly doubt that anything would taste good here.
Sometimes you just keep your mouth shut.
You don't get to speak to me.
let me hear what you said.
You don't get to speak to me.
I just look at Reverb with the look of like, just Daly just pinches the bridge of his nose like, good grief.
You can
Laura,
pinch your nose at me, but the other one's being rude in people's, place
Sorry.
of dwellings.
I am used to fine wine and stuff.
in defense of Leora here, you are being a complete ass to her.
No, she has been literally insulting us every step of the way. So, in defense of people of Zon in the people's home, and
You
you
can-
stepping in people's home, you can do with some manners.
So, in terms of this hideaway, its supplies, and all that stuff, will we be needing to fund and help with funding and keeping the upkeep of this place? And who's going to be doing that?
Echo kind of thinks. You don't have to necessarily. Funding would be nice. The more money you guys can get your hands on and give to me, the more things I can get for you. It's not necessarily a mandatory thing, but I do need to make sure that you guys are getting things done. This isn't, just a place for you to hide in. I need you to look into whatever this Black Rose business is. As long as you're doing that, then we can get some supplies for you.
When it comes
I-
to Zon, when people need money, they'll get money. It might not be their money, but they'll get it.
I twirl my wrench. With that said,
I can go create a stream of revenue if you need me to.
So we're now sellswords. Fantastic.
Elva reaches into his bag and plops on the table 200 gold pieces and says, "Take what you need for what you want, and any one of you are free to it."
immediately grab a handful.
Oh, I don't know if this is useful. Someone gave me a really disgusted look when I showed it to them. And then he also pulls out a very strange coinage. This is the superior coinage that I'm surprised is not in circulation anymore. But and then puts down 300 electrum.
It's the Blessed Isles currency.
Yeah. No wonder they didn't make it.
Or that's what's the other continent? That's the other continent currency.
Yeah. Was it Bilgewater?
No, where
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah.
Who fucking knows? That place is a fucking mystery. I don't even know anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Right.
see what I could do with it. Go ahead.
Right. Where's the alcohol again?
There should be some in the crates on this side.
Fantastic. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, I don't fall in.
Alcohol's on the
Do we
line.
mind
Must make it. Or I can say Noel.
Do you mind making a group loot handout, and I'll put gold into it?
I was ironically I made one for myself, but I could give you guys access to it.
Yeah, and probably take out how much Echo's taking.
Hey, Father,
Yes.
thank you for the board whenever working to donate.
Those two angels.
I only tuned it up a little bit. I didn't finish it or fix it because he wanted to do that.
Oh, good. Thank you.
But I'm always willing to help.
Okay.
Kind of goes up and grabs Alva's hand,
Hey, come check this out.
and then kind of like guides Alva to working on the board as well. He will definitely take Samir's or Echo's help, but he's not like actively working. He kind of like starts at the top and breaking down the pieces and talking about how they go together.
Alva, make an insight check real fast. There's that moment where it's like as Reverb grabs you and it's like, "Hey, come help us." Zamir, Reverb's father, is just like, "Oh, I thought this was gonna be, just a father-son thing, and then we can just talk about shit."
Don't worry.
Oh, Lord, direction.
Fine.
I feel so much for his father.
Although we could talk about his mom, but all right, we could just hang out in with his third person, his third wheel.
Like, hey, I need a moment with my son.
Yeah, but he's too much of a
He's got
pushover
big
to
boy
like.
pants on, not man pants on.
Yeah, exactly. He's too much of a pushover to like say no to you right now, as well as denying Elva the ability to like learn about this shit. But yeah,
Actually,
right.
this wasn't proprietary information to the Firelights, right?
What do you mean? Like the
Build board. Yeah. Was it supposed to be a secret for the Firelights and like Echo and things like that?
Not really, but kind of. It's I almost feel like anyone from Zon could potentially like build these type of things, and it's always been like a work in progress. I also feel like it's been constantly upgraded since then. So, as well as like Alva seems harmless enough to teach this to, or I doubt he's gonna bring hoverboards to the Shadow Isles.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be super fucking funny. All right.
After kind of like being engrossed into a bit, Reverb does eventually look over to his dad and is like, "Aren't you helping? Sit down."
Yeah, he eventually kind of just goes to his chair and starts helping. There's that moment of just like, man, that was a lot to unload, and then still have to possibly talk about it in the future. But then like once he starts getting his hands moving, it slowly starts to kind of like, he loses himself in his work, basically.
Yeah, that's how Reverb processes. That's why he was frustrated the other day and had to take a enthusiastic walk.
Yeah.
Also, point of note, he doesn't let Alva touch anything because Alva's not skilled. Only people that are allowed to help are mainly Echo, his father, and he he allows Jadif to pass him some tools at times.
I'll say eventually as well, Echo does leave the base, leaves you guys to it. Make yourselves at home and stuff like that, as he needs to go deal with stuff. He does remind you guys that you have a way of communicating with him and stuff like that if you need anything or need to ask him of anything.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm gonna kidnap Scarlet and maybe Diego to help with food prep.
There's Stu.
All right.
What kind of alcohol did I find with my 19 investigation?
Sorry, 1 second. I realized.
I can only promise to try. That is it.
You can handle a blade, can't you?
Yes. Do you know how to cook?
I can cook if you can chop up this meat.
All right.
Need to figure out a thing for vision for the stream, apparently, because I thought I had something.
This dream. Or the stream.
The stream.
Oh, I think I said
It
dream.
is
I
very
went-
dark on the
Yeah, it's like, apparently I gave Echo like vision, but and then the moment I removed him, it it disappeared. Which is interesting because I hid little tokens around everywhere that like was specifically supposed to be DM vision,
Well,
but for some reason they're
do-
not working.
do you want to put the spirit out and give that like vision for you, and then you can just control
Potentially, but
and go around the base?
I'll try something.
That's cute. I like that idea.
I'll try something. 'Cause I'm just gonna have
a statue of Echo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have Echo there, but 1 second. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Cool, fixed it. I just dropped his opacity to like 0, so he's
He's there, but he's not.
yeah, pretty much. All right, so yeah, you was it Jadith grabs Diego and Scarlet to look at the rations or the food storage, see what you guys can scrounge up. Leora, you were looking for alcohol.
I couldn't find a glass though. That's my perception.
No, yeah, you just have the fucking bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a whiskey of some sort. The label has been long faded, but
I can't drink this out of this bottle. I'll go ask Jadith if there's a cup around.
that's so funny.
I have standards.
What am I, an animal? That's how you know when when Leora hits like rock bottom is when she fully just embraces the bottle and just drinks it out of the thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's when
think
you
about that,
know
Gareth.
shits has gone fucking completely bad.
I can only
Do I find a cup? Otherwise, Jada will be like, "All right, I will make you one."
Yep. I'd say it doesn't take you too long to find something like that.
Yeah, I assume you have a stupidly high perception, passive perception. So
Because otherwise, I could just tinker one.
hilarious. Thank you. Are you 3 cooking?
Yes. Would you like to help?
Not really. But I do know how to cook.
I mean, when we might be here for who knows how long. Maybe one day you can cook for us. Can take turns.
Possibly.
Oh,
I uncork the bottle.
and please save me some.
I can't drink this entire bottle. I'm human after all.
She raised an eyebrow and just like, weak ass Demacians can't even finish a bottle.
I want to drink. I don't want to get shit faced.
All right.
Here's the real question: do we really want to see what her fire spirit is like when she gets plastered?
Yeah, I know, right?
You guys see Jadith take a pan of meat over to Cricket. All right, heat it up, please.
Yeah, you guys feel a slight heat above you guys. Curious Eye is probably watching you.
Starting to get used to it being around now, or like knowing where it is. Scarlet whispering
I'll
to
check it out.
to Diego.
But but she's invisible.
Yeah, Cricket's being a little camping stove.
Hilarious.
You need me to roll anything for helping him with meal prep?
No, unless you guys want to roll, because it's one of those things of just like, I'm not gonna force you to like fuck up food. I'm assuming you know the basics, especially considering being military
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'll
It may
probably
not
like.
be-
Oh, go ahead.
It may not be great food, but it's hearty.
Yeah. I'll let you guys like if we want to take turns for who's cooking that day and stuff like that, like come up with a meal themed around from where you're from.
I would love to see the Shadow Isles. Man.
The Shadow, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I wonder what the fuck
Just-
Shadow Isles food would be, but we'll see.
Slow.
You
Soul
know
food.
when they have like an anime where there's that purple miasma coming off the
Oh
food?
yeah. This is something unedible.
No, the question is, does Elva remember any recipes from the Blessed Isle?
True. If you want, you can make a history check. Yep, nice.
Yeah, for sure. What a history check.
I was gonna say you have a plus, or I guess it is a plus 14.
It is
Yeah.
a 14 plus 10.
Yeah, because 10 on the die, plus 14. That's wild.
I mean, it made sense.
True.
Character's supposed to know shit. At least about history.
Yep. There's some
you could
things
think of
worth
some.
remembering.
You could definitely think of a couple. It's just one of those things where you never had the ingredients back in the Shadow Isles.
Hmm.
I like to think you're trying to remember something and you literally like index it into your mind.
There's that moment of just like as you're kind of like possibly thinking for the future when you cook in the future for Alva. You're looking at the meat or like the ingredients and like, man, the ingredient, like, does this not exist anymore? Like this specific ingredient, like this animal that we used to like use.
Yeah.
Did that shit go
Or a certain
extinct?
type
Fuck.
of wheat or herb.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
just like shit doesn't exist here apparently. I'll do one potential thing. Elva, give me a perception check.
Sorry if this comes in twice.
Oh, nice. Let's see here. Actually, I guess it would be potentially this room that you're in with Reverb and his father. You notice something on the wall. It seems to be, what's the word for it? Like a picture.
Mhm.
It seems to be of some woman with a staff.
Is humanoid?
Yes. It is strange. You do notice elf ears on this individual.
Elva kind of suddenly being very curious. Is that someone important?
Reverb, as you kind of like look at the wall, go ahead and you can make a history check with advantage.
Okay. 22.
Oh, very easy. Your dad, Echo, everybody would kind of tell you about this this spirit. It is the wind spirit known as Jana.
Wind spirit known as Jana.
The reason why Zahn would worship this type of spirit is because she's a wind spirit of that would normally give fresh air. So most Zahnites would worship her, wishing for her to visit and provide that fresh air to the people of Zahn.
People of Zon worship her because there's fresh breeze that comes through.
Is that so?
People that are sick, whatnot, they like good air.
Yes, that is fascinating. So, this spirit, is it a deity or is it just a greater spirit that is worshipped?
Make a religion check for reverb.
Think he cares about religion?
I know, that's why.
15.
You. It's a little bit of both. You kind of only knew it as like potentially a greater spirit, but a lot of people in Zon almost treat her like a goddess.
Anyone that becomes of note of legend, they are bound to be worshipped by people. It's just the spirit. But, just like I said, people worship said spirit. Could be just a simple farmer that is able to provide people with food. Eventually, someone will start to worship.
Do you know how old this spirit is?
Oh, you asked a lot of questions.
Fuck
Let
you
me
know,
just get
man.
another history check.
Wow.
Of 30.
Hey, Reverb, who fucking knows? You're 13. You haven't been here that long. You don't. These people don't fucking know how long she's been a thing. As long as Zons have been suffocating in the underground, that's how long they believed in her ass. So.
Who bitchin' knows how long it's been? Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Gives a scowl.
No one knows, okay? When was Zon made?
When was Zon
Mm.
made?
Fuck if I know.
Pinches a bridge of his nose.
I'm pretty sure there is an answer, but it's like, yeah.
No, it's fine.
I just remember like
you
the
are
founder
such a
of Piltover.
student.
Yeah. I just remember the founder of Piltover, like coming up with this place, and then I forget where he left from originally.
Like out of game, it was before the downfall of the great emperor.
That's right, yeah.
Shurima.
So pretty long ass fucking time at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, like Piltover was just a normal ass city, probably not really like technically.
Yeah, it wasn't even called Piltover. It was called something else, and it was part of Shurima.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was a trading port.
Even then, yeah.
Janet was worshipped. They worshipped her for boats and stuff. It's fine.
Yeah.
Distracting.
Let's say Alva, make one more like history check. You've sworn you've seen her symbols before. Maybe it was in Bilgewater, because the same thing. Maybe they worshipped her too. But this is the first time you're seeing like full what she might look like and at least what her depiction is. I would say for the two of you that who are just talking about her, make a perception checks. It's super funny because I think at this point Reverb's sense of smell has been shot for who knows how long, just because of getting used to the the environment that is Piltover and Zon, or mostly Zon. Alva, you realize that this area that you guys have now called either your home or your base doesn't really have the same smell or suffocating presence as it does up top. It seems like this place is fresher. Like there is clean air within this area.
See Elva take an experimental big breath. No, it's not working.
What are you doing?
Trying to breathe. It's hard. You just gotta make them work.
Haven't had to do that in so long.
But that being said, what kind of worship would she accept? There's a
Oh my
particular
gosh.
prayer.
You see Reverb's father kind of like chime in because watching Reverb kind of getting frustrated.
So she likes the people that go out into Zona, take large and deep breaths and hold it in for a long time.
He's messing with you. Sometimes they would give her what they could. Most of the people of Zon don't really have too much to give, so whatever they deemed valuable, they would give up. But that could have been mostly
Like
out of
fresh air.
desperation. I don't
You have to
think.
show her that you appreciate it by holding it in your lungs.
I think any number of appreciation would suffice. Just showing it in your own way.
Pulls out some incense and let's see. I do have sacred flame. He lights it with a sacred flame.
Okay. I would say everybody within the base, or this hideout, would suddenly get the smell of the incense, which is impressive that this small little incense would reach the entire hideout. But there is kind of a calmness to it. But as everybody kind of settles in, getting used to their home for now. Thank you guys for playing. I'll stop the session there.
This was great.
I just have
Also, I'm
posted.
gonna say this right now. Reaver, you got so lucky.
That you were
got
not
that.
set on fire and then turned to ice.
I was just wondering
Ice fine.
how.
I'd say the foot was more inserted when you said that to Leora.
To me, yeah.
Scarlet just didn't know how to answer that because this is all new territory to her too, and she didn't really one of those like not questions of faith, but like questions of like, yeah, he's right. Am I me? Like, what the fuck is what am I? Yeah, when you said that to Leora, that was for me knowing what's behind that. That was completely foot in mouth. But I know your character doesn't know that, so you can't blame me too hard.
I was waiting for Leora to deep fry you like some KFC out here.
I will.
She's only a level 5 character.
Level 6.
6 character. She's only level 6 character.
Yeah,
You
A level 6 character that knows fireball.
actually,
Yeah.
And who has
You
a
don't?
crackhead fire spirit.
half caster.
I'm a half caster.
I mean, I think you've been
Oh.
underestimating how many crits I've been getting on attack rolls.
Counter argument. We don't know what happens if her crackhead fire spirit gets off the leash.
That's not very Noxian of you to be scared.
No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of it. I'm just trying to make sure that we as a whole don't get deep fried. And you
Oh,
being a
fine.
smartass doesn't help.
I wasn't a smart ass.
It was
Really.
unintentional, but yeah.
One
Oh,
is a kid asking questions.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
that-
kid. Yeah,
serious.
it's a kid asking questions. Yeah.
I feel like the one at Leora was more of just like, because how is it phrased again? Is like,
That you-
it was more of a statement than anything, because you're like, it was him telling her that you're ungrateful for what it's done for you. And, yeah, I don't know if that's I mean, yeah, this is really funny that me and Jorgen were like, ooh. Possibly the worst thing to say to her. But yeah, I would say, like, after witnessing what Leora's reaction, Reverb, you realize you said something that was a little, yeah, really upset her, whether
Yeah,
you care
I
or
mean,
not. Yeah.
yeah, and he was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
there's history with it," but
Yeah.
at the same time, she is being a dick the whole time. It's like, "Oh,
Oh,
this
I mean,
place
yeah,
is shitty.
fair.
This is
I
bad."
mean,
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
fair.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
It's-
when
it's-
someone trying to call him out, like, "Oh, bro, why are you being such a gremlin?" It's like, are you seriously not gonna call out the
Yeah,
person
yeah,
that's
yeah.
being rude?
It is funny that I have opinions about not Zon, but just Nazis and mages, and yeah, just this whole session's just like, yeah, no, I'm right.
Yeah, none of what we've said is going to has
change
made her
that mind whatsoever.
It's just confirmed everything that I've been taught and told.
Like, yeah.
Magic's
She's willing to use
bad.
her own son. Oh, is she?
Yeah, she now, yeah. Experiment.
To get more powerful. All right, yeah.
They invaded this Piltover. That's absurd.
I mean, depending if if Leora said some shit about like how good Demacia is, and it's like we're at least we're not Noxus. That would have been Scarlet's moment of just like, oh, you mean want to talk about the Mage Rebellions and all the so-called mages that have been imprisoned not rightfully.
Get it.
Yeah,
I would love to get
into that conversation.
Oh, talking about the children. Do we have to talk about Ionia? Because we have refugees from Ionia.
Oh yeah.
We know about Ionia.
I guess I'll have to see more about like the future lore for Demacia, because I know they're covering that in this season, but I don't know if the Major Rebellions have fully began yet or they're about to.
Yeah.
Even
if they back.
I know at least the imprisoning people is a thing, because what was it? Silas had to be a kid when he got taken in, so there had to been some years. Yeah.
But how much I know about it, other than they just
you would know the general, but that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just locking up mages. Yeah, I don't know that they're
Is
actually
Silas-
grinding up and making smooth.
Is Silas to do with the change
Mhm.
on his
Yeah.
arm?
Yeah.
He's a mage?
He's a mage.
Yeah, he's figured out how to.
He's the leader of the Major Rebellion.
Yeah, he figures out how to wield magic through Patricite.
Yeah, they found out that Petricite is basically the how Demacians have the white armor and stuff like that, or like Galio is made out of stone. No.
No. That's all like materials that absorb magic and cancel out magic.
So yeah, Silas found out that it doesn't negate magic, because everyone believed that it negated magic. They didn't know that it actually absorbs magic.
Yeah, so if you dump enough into it, you can actually just.
Think of it as like a battery.
Yeah.
Hey, Oni, did you turn off your stream?
No. I haven't had a time to do an outro yet, but I mean, this is fine conversation to have because it's just more League lore stuff. So.
I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, it's good to tell everybody else to make sure they don't say something unhinged while we think we're not on stream, but
I was just saying, I was like, wait a minute, just to make sure.
Yeah, but for the most part, that's what Petricite is. It's a battery that absorbs magic and stores it. Silas found this out while he was chained up in it, used it to escape, and then start the Major Rebellions.
Yeah, I don't know how much other people would know other than that, because they probably don't sell petrocite. It's not a trading
Yeah,
material for them.
it's
It's literally a building material and an armor, like, for their armies and stuff too.
I feel like it's almost like a
So
pure
it's super
military like
precious.
type of
Yeah,
thing.
it's
Yeah.
super precious. They build their like cities and important buildings out of it too.
Hmm.
I mean, they build
So Wraithbone
skyscraper sculptures
of the Eldar.
with it.
The hilarious thing is, I think Elva may have stolen the armor from a Demacian, so I don't know if that's relevant.
Hilarious.
I mean, there's normal standard like metal armor and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
uh,
It's also they're like I don't know how long ago that the Demacians invaded the Blessed Isles, because it could have been
that would have been
before they.
Rune
That
Wars
would have
type of
been
like like
yeah.
because Demacia was built off of petrocite. Like that's how they made the city in the first place and found their safe place.
They retreated from a massive magic war. And
Yeah, that's why they hate
this
magic so
massive
much.
bonus. Yeah, this is why they have such a hate towards magic.
No,
'Cause we're
well,
not-
did you actually? Sorry, I didn't
No,
know that. I thought you ended. Go. No.
That's why they're like constantly teach the next generation that magic is bad, mages are bad, and so on and so forth. It's why that's why they're so in like words they're so racist towards like mages. Not magic like tools in a sense. They're still like I'd say possibly like not comfortable with it, but mages is like having it's probably the same way that humans and like mutants are seen, right? Like
Yeah.
we can't enforce these people with powers, so it's better that they're not around us, in a sense. It's probably the worst possible thing is saying mutants and
Right.
but it's probably the best. It's probably the best way
analogy.
for everybody to understand it. Yeah.
For those who play
Mhm.
Dragon Age, it's the
It-
same thing of like Templars and like how mages or how they treated mages in a sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And not
No,
everybody's
dude.
comfortable. Oh, sorry.
Oh no,
Go,
go
go.
ahead. Go
Not
ahead.
everybody's comfortable with like not with what they're doing with mages, especially when the revolt happens, because it
Mhm.
hasn't happened yet. And they kind of like warm up to mages, but yeah, there's still a lot of like blame mages for everything, even when mages isn't.
And then we'll talk about the
Hopefully,
royal
you're-
families and mages, but I'll let
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah.
ask
Yeah.
his question to Noel first.
Oh, I was asking, did Noel, did you actually make your character off of Index?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I felt that was unintentional or
When
I
you
feel like
said
most
it,
of the
I
time.
just realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am exactly that.
Funny.
Well, I
Without
mean,
being the cute little girl.
Yeah. You're on a little girl.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I have no idea what a certain magical index is.
It's been a really long time
Is
since
it?
I've watched it, but yeah.
I enjoy
Yeah.
the anime. It's pretty fun
I
to
have never
watch.
heard of it.
I like Railgun much more than Index, but
Mm.
I think I just like the characters better. Index
Fair.
was hilarious
Like those,
and
yeah.
so many things.
Mm.
Yeah, I can't because it's fun hearing just like little lore drops and characters. I go, oh, I know so much about that.
But being a character that doesn't know too much
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
only knows their section.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Kind of fun playing the person that has no idea what happened.
What happened here in Felt Over and Sun? Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the only character that doesn't have an idea other than Alva.
Alva, yeah.
We're the two characters that don't have the information that happened here.
hmm Before I forget, and I just want to ask Anthony, can you see Echo's name tag right here?
Oh, is it hovering there?
Did I close out? I think I closed out.
It's because I guess I forgot to untag his name tag for it there. Remember I was using him as my camera.
Yeah.
And so like
I was-
to see what you guys were doing talking about John, I had to move him there. So I forgot that the thing is there. I also
That one
didn't
was
realize I also realized that you probably have name and health bar tags on always instead of hover.
Yeah,
So
I'm doing it right now until I can get everybody's names in my brain.
yeah, fair. I'll have to see if I could do that
But
for
yeah,
stream. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's where that's at. But yeah, I already exited out.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
was
don't worry about it.
winding down for work.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to like give a camera thing to this whole area in the future. Because I thought the
just put
other
a-
thing would have worked.
I mean, you could just
Actually,
put an invisible
curious.
like token there, right?
That's what I did. It's just for some reason I
Yeah.
couldn't see through these. I put a shit ton of tokens, invisible tokens around, but for some reason I can't see through them. So I'll have to kind of like see what echo settings are and then do the same for those ones.
Is it because you're using player settings in your stream? Maybe
Right.
the echoes are only seen through the DM. You might need to have it see only to Oni Mask as a player.
I do have it set up because I have in-player journals is for myself and then can be edited and controlled by Onimask. Which I don't think I did that for Echo, which is strange that that works that way, I guess. That's why I have to like kind of see what his setting is and adjust it. So I am curious on that. Oh, maybe it's try it. That or I have to just drag and drop the thing.
It would be something like
Oh,
Echo has an actual character sheet.
yeah. Technically they do, but that's probably what it is because I didn't label them with the I titled the character sheet. So that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Let me actually then let me see if I can update. No, I wouldn't because they didn't have labels on them. Let me try it with one. Now I should give it the DM thingy.
I should have put that.
Yep,
Oh,
that's what it.
Nice. So
All right, so yeah, I'll have to sprinkle those guys around the invisible.
Yeah.
There's not just the invisible fire spirit anymore. There's DM cameras.
Hooray!
But yeah. All right, but yeah, thank you guys for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed.
yeah,
Good
Thank
fun.
you for running.
Very
Lore
much.
Yeah, it
drops.
was a real great time.
Yeah.
thank you for Lola drops.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to wait a whole month.
Yep. So for next time, yes, unfortunately Jorgen won't be here to play with us, so we'll be taking a little bit of a break. I was potentially thinking of streaming the high-level combat I was planning. So for the audience, I have this specific boss. I might have posted it on my like social media stuff before. It is one of the hardest bosses I have ever created, and it TPK'd one of my first groups. So it is a very notorious boss, and I'm gonna have these guys fight it, just so I can like update it a little bit, see how it if it is still as deadly as it used to be when I first was DMing and stuff like that and creating boss characters. But yeah, I'm potentially I'll think about like streaming it as well. So, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. For those who are tuning into the stream, please drop a follow because that does help me. And until next time, thank you guys.
Like, comment, subscribe, and be one of his OnlyFans.
That thing's taken. It's taken. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya.
Yeah.
Um,